Hi everyone, this is going to be a demonstration on how to use crimp covers. So to start with, I've got my crimp beads. I've got my project already strung on stringing wire. Our preferred choice is soft flex wire. We've got the crimp covers. This is a smaller size. They come in mini size. I think this one is 3.5. And then I've got my two ends I'm connecting to. The approach is the same whether you're connecting to a toggle or any kind of clasp. It's the same approach. I also have a crimper tool. We don't use this too often, but I use it a lot when we are using crimp covers. All right, I'm gonna pull this back a little bit. Put my crimp bead on. Crimp bead goes on one end. Go back through the crimp bead and a few beads. You know we're a big fan of always burying our ends of wire at the bead shop. And this is what it looks like. I've got a crimp bead here. I know they're all shiny, so I'll move it to the side. Get a crimp bead here. Yes, these are tinier crimps. I'm only using this size because that's what this project calls for. But this is the exact same approach for using crimp covers, no matter what size crimp beads you use and no matter what size crimp cover you use. That's just determined by your project. So it's going up and back through. And now we're going to pull that down. I want to leave a little bit of space. One of the things to note is that crimp covers take up a little more space than crimp beads. So in this little area, you need to leave yourself a little bit more wiggle room, because when I go to put this on, if I don't have that wiggle room, it's going to make it too tight. All right, now I'm going to use a crimper tool. I use this in a classic manner, which is putting it in the, you see crimper tool has two grooves. The one in the back ends up kind of looking like, there we go, like a little mouth or a little lips. So I put it in the back first. This is tricky because it's hard to just get the crimp bead and not get your other beads. And I smash that. So with the crimping tool, it's a two-step process. Right now it looks like this, and now we need to turn it on its side. And fold it on itself. Now it should look nice and tight like that. Now I'm going to use the crimper tool again. Honestly, it's just so much easier to grab these with a crimper tool. So this is what I do. I position the cover right in the front of my crimper tool. I just find it grabs it a lot easier. And this is a very gentle movement here. And I'm going to come in and cover. Do you see that? It just kind of rolls around. I'm going to come back with the crimper tool and make sure that it's totally closed. And these are very gentle movements. I'm just barely squeezing this as I roll it around. And our goal is not to smash this. It's to keep it in a nice round state. So now look at that. You've got a nice tight crimp bead underneath there. And there is the crimp cover. From there, the rest is just like attaching a normal clasp, meaning that the other side is you just do the exact same thing. Thanks for watching.